Hi everybody, Jo here again. Thanks so much for popping in. Today I thought we'd have a bit of gel press fun. Now we're going to be using some inks, but I thought we'd come up with a bit of a slightly different technique. Now I know a lot of you have the gel press and you tend not to use him. So I thought this is an ideal time to get him out and have a play. And this is the design I've come up with. Something a little bit different. I just thought something to whet your crafty appetite. So I hope you're going to join me, and I'm just going to put this over here and we're going to start off. So I'm going to be using the squarely gel press. Now you can do this with different shapes of your gel press, whichever one you've got, you decide. Now you know me, I always put mine on a stamping block, so I'm sorry, you're going to see a reflection in the acrylic block, so I hope it's not my face. But this is because I like to pick mine up and use it almost as a stamp. But also for me, it just protects the underneath. It saves me putting it down on a surface, which maybe I shouldn't be putting it on. So as I say, that's just me. Now I need a pile of copy paper. You could put a spare piece of card there if you wanted, but I tend to use copy paper. Mr. Billy Bray is coming out. And I've got a piece of stencil card, 5.5 inches square, just so it's a good size for my gel press. So I try to get everything ready at the beginning. And I'm also going to be using one of our sticker stencils. You know, I struggle over that, too many S's. So this one is from Sticker Stencils Set 5. And I'm going to be using the circular one. And I'm actually going to add it now before we start, because I've got this feeling I'll get so engrossed with my gel press I'll forget. And what I'm going to do is take the inner bit, the circle, and add it. Now, if you're using your circular gel press, maybe use a different shape. But again, maybe experiment with different shapes of your gel press and different shapes using different parts. Maybe you could use the outer part. Oh, there's one. We'll get the gel press in the middle. Yes. So honestly, once you start this, you're going to have so much fun trying different combinations. So I'm going to put that somewhere safe. You can tell I get excited. I'm like Elliot, I can feel myself getting all, oh, I can't wait to show you. So I'm going to start off, I'm intending using 2 colours, sorry for stretching across, of elements. And I'm using elements because these were designed specifically for the gel press. We use them for lots of other things. They're fabulous dye-based inks, but they've got a high pigment, low water content, so they're fabulous for the gel press. So I'm going to use dark denim and pine. And I'm coming in first with dark denim. So I'm just going to ink up my brayer. Billy likes to come out and have a bit of a play. I don't use him often enough, so he gets a bit excited. And I'm just going to pop him a nice bit of ink across my gel press. Blend it, that's enough. Remember, don't overwork it with your brayer because you'll actually start to take some of that ink off. And I'm just going to clean him on my copy paper. And the stencil I've gone for is Flurry. And I'm just going to pop Flurry on there. And then with a spare piece of copy paper, now again, you could use a piece of card and get a spare background. I like to use copy paper because I keep this, and quite often I use it either on the inside of the envelope, just glue it on the flap on the inside, or use it as an insert. But also I find for me, I can get the copy paper, especially if it's an intricate stencil like this, I can actually push it in all those little bits. And look, we've got a lovely design. Now I might have just missed a bit in this corner, so I'm just going to go back and give it another little press. I just want to remove that ink, you see. Yes, that's got it, that's better. And what I want to do now is fill that space with the green ink. Now you can use your brush for this or a blending sponge, but I'm just going to use my brayer again and brayer over the top. The stencil sort of almost adheres itself to the gel press, so it's very good at staying in place. And once again, we'll clean that brayer off. And then we can remove the stencil. And I don't know if you can see, we've got that lovely pattern, look. How gorgeous is that? So I'm going to take my piece of card. I just want to make sure you can see. Pop it there. And I'm just going to put this in. As you see, I can see exactly, and that's why I like to use it almost as a stamp. And I'm just going to pop it down and then give it a good press. And I love the fact I'm just such a big kid. I love to see what we get. Now, just going to pull that off, and look, we've got that fabulous design. Just going to lift. And it's quite funny because look, how cool is that? So that's my sticker stencil. So I'm going to just pop this over here for the minute. Because what I want to show you is if I grab a spare piece of card, we've still got the middle bit here. So if I pop that, I've probably got too big a piece of card, but never mind. I just wanted to show you, we don't want to waste that because we'll almost have a ghost print, which is the second print from any print you've taken of the frame. But the middle bit we haven't really taken, have we? That was protected. So we're going to get a twofer here. We're going to get, look at that. So for your free design, your extra, your twofer, how wonderful is that? And remember, for our other twofer, bring this one in, we've got the stencil, look. Now this side's got green ink, this side's got the blue. So you can decide which you want. So off camera, I've just got my sprayer. And you know where it likes a bit of a shower. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a spritz over Eric. And I'm going for blue side down. And we'll give that a few minutes and just let it work in. And it's just a great way of getting an extra background. And if you have a little look, oh, look how it's starting. Now, I did this earlier and I went for the green side, look. So that's my spare one from my first card using the green. So I'm going to pop that over there and then we'll just see, oh yeah, look at that. So that is, again, so this is the second. So actually we're going to get 3 prints from this, aren't we? So we'll just move Billy out of the way. So we're going to put that over there to dry and we'll come in with our original. And you know what? I would make quite a few of these. I would batch card make these. And then you've got these fabulous backgrounds. Now I just need to decide which way up. Right, I like it that way. And I'm going to come in with my lovely circle masks and use this part. And I'm just going to add some colour. So we'll come back with the pine and my number 7 brush. And if you look, it's just slightly smaller, the aperture. So I just want to almost get it in the middle, she says. That's easier said than done. And I just want to add a little bit of green all the way around. Now again, as I say, think of all the shapes you've got. Think of the different colours. You're going to have so much fun with this. And I'm almost going to leave, I just want a whiter area in the middle. If I take that off and just show you, and you see how we've almost got that lovely halo. Well, the next trick is I want to add a little bit of shade in this corner. Well, I know it's a circle, but this area. And I'm just going to move. So can you see I want to almost cover now this white area. I want to get rid of that. So in with my dark denim and I've gone down to my number 3 brush. just because I'm going to get a more concentration of colour, and I want to get a darker edge just along the base here, just to almost make this look a bit more 3D. Now I'm just going to put the lid on that, and then I don't put my hand in it. And I just gently want to blend this out a little bit in this area. So because I'm blending now, I'm almost less pressure. Let's have a look. So you see when I remove that now, how we've got the whiter area up here. So that looks like highlight. We've got the darker area. Now I just want to blend that a bit more. Not quite as happy with my blending as I was on my original. So again, I'm not adding any more ink, but I've got ink on there. And what I can do is come in with my brush with the green on. And again, just blend over that. Yeah, happy with that. It's worth just spending a couple of minutes doing that. And then I just thought our lovely fairy, our lovely Dana looks absolutely beautiful on this, and she's just the right size. So just with the Nocturne, the black ink, I'm just going to stamp her, and I think she's just going to sit just fabulously there. She's a silhouette, so give her a minute. Oh yeah, and look at that, spot on. Just give my hand a wipe. And then when I was looking through my sentiments, I found this beautiful fairy wishes, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to put here. I could have added some hanging. I can't speak, can I? It's not easy saying added hanging. So anyway, some foliage at the top. But I thought, look at that. Fairy wishes and angel kisses would just go beautifully in there. If this was for a birthday card, you could add a birthday sentiment. But I thought that was just what I needed. And it was nice because I looked through and there's sentiments in my box that I'd forgotten I'd got. So again, with the black, and I want to get this straight. So I just want to come in here. Give that a nice stamp. Yeah, happy with that. And then I'm thinking I just want a little bit more colour just underneath, just to give her a bit of shadow. So we'll pick some up, and just with our small stencil brush, there we go. Don't need any more than that. I may just with my fine liner put a couple of dots, just to sort of ground her a little bit. And then a little bit of colour. So I'm going to use my yellow sparkly Posca with my Wink of Stella. Now I'm just going to pick up some of the Posca from the nib and just add it to the lamp and then to her wings, and almost just paint it out. Let the Wink of Stella do the painting. And then when I've got less, I'm just going to add it as a little bit of highlight round her. So it's more sort of Wink of Stella than Posca. And then that way I don't get too much colour, but just the idea of a little bit of colour. So it's a nice shape. And just to get rid of, we'll get rid of that yellow so it goes back to my lovely Posca and my lovely Wink of Stella. So they won't contaminate each other, they will go back to the norm. And I'm going to add some lovely little splats. So we'll put this back on just to protect my gel press. Now it's up to you. If you want your splats on your gel press area, you don't need to do this. But I just want to add some in the background. I think the background's a bit plain. Now you could add some water splats and add some faux bleaching. But I'm just gonna, and again, I'm taking my pen quite close so I can control almost where my splats are. I think these look quite magical, like little flying orbs. And especially with it being the same colour that's coming away from the lamp. But as you see, I can get them exactly where I want them. Lid back on. And we'll just lift that up, try not to smudge it. And again, I'm just going to give that a wipe in case I've got any Posca on it. I don't want to put it away with Posca on. And that's all we need to do here. I mean, look at that. So what I'm going to do is just clear the space a little. And then we'll bring in our finished design. So that's just with some matting and layering, look, just to see how it looks on the black. But don't forget as well, we've got our backgrounds that are drying, look, one in the blue and one in the green. So I can't wait to stamp on those. They're going to look fabulous. And also, don't forget, we've got our ghost print. Again, I can't wait to make that into something. So I've actually given myself homework. Normally I give you homework, but I'm even giving myself homework. So I hope you have a go at this. Honestly, it's great fun. And like I say, think of all your combinations of shapes that you can use, combining your gel press, your stencil, and your sticker stencils. So I'm hoping you have a go. Please tag me in. I can't wait to see what you do. And thank you all for your comments. It's lovely. You take care, everybody. Have a lovely week and enjoy your weekend. Just find some time to kick back and relax. Love and hugs from me. Bye for now.